Meanwhile, this week, demonstrations took a twist from the norm as young women sought to be directly involved, brave, bold and excited. The youthful protesters took to the streets chanting Anti-Finance Bill 2024 and waving anti-government placards with fierce determination. Some even confronted police officers who had been deployed in the streets. Rozongoi has the details.
Unlike the previous protest witnessed in the past years, where young men took charge, Tuesday and Thursday anti-finance bill protest had droves and droves of young women. They carried placards with the hashtag Reject Finance Bill as they chanted anti-Ruto slogans. The youthful looks on their faces, their dressing and even placards they wielded trampled on the stereotype that only men can participate in protest. Donning their stylish outfits, they held their phones and water bottles tightly in their hands as they marched in the streets. With their phones held high, they documented every moment that unfolded during the protest. The protesters were so bold and even confronted police officers who had gathered to push them back.
If we don't do it, who will? We may stand as the Gen Zs and stand because 2027, the country is ours.
Yes.
So if we don't, who will?
It is a constitutional tool to demonstrate and actually have peaceful demonstration. If you don't demonstrate, if you demonstrate, the government knows. The government that is to come will know that we are people who care for our nation.
We are tired as Kenyans. We are the youth that we
In Mombasa County, female protesters were also in the front line of the countrywide protest. In Nakuru County, hundreds of youthful protesters took to the streets.
This man must either ashuke or go home. No, the life that
all that is being improving is your offices, your wives, your lives, your own personal experiences. But what about us? What about the people who are working? What about the people who are on the ground?
And now these young female protesters, mostly from the Generation Z, have become the defining element of this week's protest, providing energy, numbers on the streets, and in some cases, inspiration to fellow protesters. Rozongoi, NTV.